Hello, Weekend Crafter! Welcome back to the Craft Time Studio. I'm Ange, your Weekend Crafter. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you. I hope that 2023 will be kind to all of us. If you're new to this channel, I hope that you consider liking and subscribing to the Craft Time Studio for your weekend dose of crafts. If you're not new here, I think that you've already realized that I love making floral slabs. And so, to start things off, I just wanted to share with you how I make different types of flowers using just a few cutters. Let's begin! I'm calling this tutorial a beginner's guide to making flowers and petals because there are actually more complicated ways of making flowers, and that is usually by making petal canes. In this tutorial, however, I wanted to show you how to make a variety of simple flowers using just a few cutters. But before we begin, let's clean the mat first. I use a glass mat and so I clean it by spraying it down with some alcohol and wiping it. Now I'm bringing out 3 different flower cutters. With these 3 cutters, we will make 9 different flowers. We will use the following tools: a flat blade, a ball tool, a nail detail tool, a detail needle, and a regular dressmaker's pin. To begin, flatten the clay into the number 4 setting. Let's punch 2 clovers using the clover cutters. For you to better see what I did, I am transferring the flowers into a smaller glass mat. For this big format flower, I will just go in with a detail needle to make the petals more defined. Then I get my ball tool and press the center down. I then get my yellow clay and roll out a small ball to place at the center. Then I get a detail needle to texture the center. Next, let's get the tissue blade and cut the clover in half. Place half of the clover on the glass mat. Then get the detail needle to draw veins on the petals. Now for the thinner veins, I come back in with the flat blade. And for the final flower, I fold in the petals so that the ends meet in the middle. Then I just draw 2 lines to texture. Let's get the yellow clay again. Make thin coils for the stem of each flower. Then punch some small oblongs and slice the half to place at the bottom of the flower to act as the sepal. Repeat this on the smallest flower. Now let's move on to the next set of flowers. Get the 5-petal cherry blossom flower cutter. Punch 2 flowers. Place the biggest flower onto the glass mat. By the way, I know that this is a cherry blossom because each petal has a notch. To mimic the filaments on the cherry blossom, draw thin lines that go to the center using the dressmaker's pin. To mimic the anther, get the nail detail tool and press on the top of each line. Finally, get the ball tool and again, roll a yellow ball of clay and place this on the top of the indent. Then I texture it using a detail needle. For the next petal, slice a cherry blossom with one having 2 petals and the other part with 3 petals. Draw details on the petals. Then use the flat blade to add even more detail. Finally, place the 2 petals on top to give the flower more dimension. For the smallest flower, use the puncher again and just leave 1 petal. Detail this petal with a flat blade. Repeating the steps in the first set of flowers, let's get the yellow clay again. Make thin coils for the stems. Then, punch some small oblongs and slice these in half to place at the bottom of the flower to act as the sepal. For the last set of flowers, let's use this daisy cutter. Again, start off with a pair of flowers. Transfer 1 whole flower in the glass mat. Then, just go around each petal with the nail tool. I use each dot as the starting point for my lines. Then again, I use the ball tool to make a circular indent at the center. Press a small yellow ball at the center and then use a detail needle to texture the clay. For the next flower, cut the daisy in half. I remove some petals from the other half so that only 5 petals are left. Then use the flat blade to place lines on the petals. And I place this on top of the flower. Then I go back in with my flat blade. And for the final flower, we will just need 3 petals. Remove the angled part at the bottom. Then use the flat blade to detail each petal as well as the nail tool. And for the last time, let's get that yellow clay again. Make thin coils for the stem, then punch some small oblongs and slice it in half to place at the bottom of the flower to act as the sepal.
And there you have it, 9 different flowers using just 3 cutters. As a bonus video, I'm also sharing with you the slab that I made using these flowers. that you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, a very happy new year to all of you. Here's hoping for a crafty year ahead. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more polymer clay projects. Bye!